Hey guys, hi everyone, my name is Sergey. Welcome to my channel. I finally grown to do it in English. Today I want to talk about meme coins. What the hell are meme coins? Why should we care about it? And what are we going to do about it? Meme coins are basically tokens in crypto world that are created exclusively for purposes of fun and taking a piece out of something. Good example is Dogecoin, which was created in 2013, so 4 years after Bitcoin essentially was created, and that has proven to be a go-to meme and essentially elite meme, let's call it that, right? Top one meme coin that was created. Also, I want to point out coins like Shiba Inu, coins like Pepe, and the one I'm going to talk about today, Trump official coin, and lots of others. I think I actually listed them in order of their capitalization. Dogecoin, it was created in 2013 by a couple of guys. I think it was out of Australia, to tell the truth, so pretty cool, and I'm proud to be Australian at this moment, right now. Now, out of cool uses for it, a Jamaican bobsled team was actually funded by community using Dogecoin, right? So that was a first use of it, and it was pretty funny, right? So they actually copied the idea from the famous movie Cool Runnings, where the Jamaican team all of a sudden ended up in the Winter Olympics, so which is crazy, but also very much inspiring and awe-inspiring, in fact. Meme coins are created essentially to collect the community of people to band together, right, and to basically have fun, right? So as geeks, and myself being a geek, we like to take the piece out of things, and meme coins are created just for that. Why are we talking about meme coins at the moment? Now, I'm sure most of you heard and seen what happened with Trump meme coin. So Donald Trump comes out 3 days before his official presidency and before his inauguration, and essentially creates a meme coin that he calls a meme coin for the community, which is, I guess, great, and everyone is happy about it. And the coin, at its peak within the first 3 to 4 hours, actually grew to the capitalization of about $9 billion. That's with a B, which is absolutely crazy, and I think it broke a few records on the way up. Now it reached a total market cap of 15 billion, and also broke a couple of records on the way there. Meme coins, what's interesting about this one? So basically, it's nothing more than a simple one-page website that allows you to buy it, that shows the official contract address, and allows you to buy it using a debit card, which is also very crazy, because for those of you who have been in the industry long enough, you can see and you can tell that a lot of the times, the moment you transfer something from a bank account or something from a debit card into anything crypto, the account gets blocked, right? That happens in the West all the time, and pretty much I don't think I know a country or a bank in the world that does not do that or does not block any crypto transactions. Nonetheless, if you're Trump, I guess you're allowed to do that, and if you support his meme coin, I would like to see what your bank account or bank manager is going to tell you in regard to what the hell are you doing buying a goddamn meme coin. Now, regardless, so 3 days before his presidency, Donald Trump goes and issues a meme coin, which is quite staggering and crazy on many levels. First of all, there are a number of people that are spending time in jail currently for dealing in unlicensed securities. Now, we can remember a couple of court cases in US where anything apart from Bitcoin and Ethereum was actually considered a security. Also, I think Ripple is not a security considered as well. I would love to see the results of how we test on it. For those that don't remember, how we test is the test that SEC and the American government pretty much uses to determine if something is security or not. How we test usually says that if there is an expectation of profit in anything, that is treated as security. How we test originally was created in regards to orange farms, right? And back then it was actually the go-to place and reference to classify anything as security or not. I'm sure this token does not pass that test, but you know, like, I'm not a legal expert, so I'd love to hear any legal experts in the crowd to basically tell me whether it does or it doesn't. Nonetheless, essentially this coin gets released, gets pumped crazily, and just before inauguration, it reaches a peak of $15 billion or so, and straight after inauguration, it basically falls down to 36 or something, which is absolutely nuts. Now, it's also worth mentioning that his wife, having a carbon copy of the website, where it's used to support fashion of all things that they say on the website, it also creates a meme coin, which reached a top capitalization of $5 billion, and essentially it also crashed. So it reached a peak value of, I think it's $15 or $13 or something like that. But regardless, nonetheless, after the inauguration, it crashed. Why the hell did it happen? In any financial market or in any market, you always buy the news and you sell the fact. It always happens. On the expectations of something happening, the price always rallies, and at the moment that it happens, the price falls. Because a lot of the times the people don't realize that all the information and all the imagination that people put into their beliefs in particular asset, it gets shattered the moment that that the fact of anything happens. It's just human nature, and that's the way just the markets work. So it's scary to think how many people lost how much money there. But the last thing I saw was there was at least $1 billion worth of liquidations. Now all of a sudden everybody started watching the wallets and what's happening there, and essentially looking at what's happening to those wallets, where they're putting the money in, etc. Trump's crypto company, World Liberty Crypto, World Liberty Coin, and started buying some Ethereum, started buying some other coins, and a lot of analysts and people and traders started following that. Also worth noting that on the back of this particular meme coin, Bitcoin has broken all-time high with the Bitcoin hitting a mark over $110,000. Congrats to everyone that believed in Bitcoin. Now, it is painful and sad to see that all of our industry, crypto, essentially came down to one man making a freaking mockery out of it. All right, it's absolutely crazy that at the end of the day, it all came down, like all the 70 or even 100 years of market regulations and everything, right, of not allowing people to essentially gamble on financial securities, comes down to goddamn Trump just freaking releasing a goddamn meme coin. For fuck's sake, it is absolutely staggering and crazy. I'm flabbergasted. I cannot find the words to explain my dismay and and how amazed I was at this, that nobody can actually stop it. Now, I'm going to come back to the guys that are actually doing some time for exactly the same thing, and I would love to see what's going to happen to those guys. And I'm sure those guys' lawyers are going to have a couple of field days on the back of this issuance. The one particular meme coin that I want to talk about in this example is a Hack2 girl. Now, Hack2 girl, she got a lot of hate when her crypto coin or her token or her meme coin, right, Hack2. Now, for those that don't know, it's basically a girl that her interview was taken on the street, right, and it went viral, where she explained how to treat a man's cock. So basically, Hack2 in reference to spitting on a cock before you put it in. It's absolutely crazy, but people loved it, and it became a meme instantly, pretty much. And the second half of last year was all about that Hack2 girl. Now, that Hack2 girl created a meme coin that reached a peak of over 550 million, and essentially it was a rug pull, right? So straight away the team's wallets started offloading this coin into the people that actually came in on the to try to jump on the bandwagon of popularity of that meme. That girl caught a lot of hate from the community, right, for basically doing exactly what Trump has done a month later. And this is absolutely crazy, and I'd like to see her being hated right now. This also, I want to send my regards to all the celebrities that over the years have issued meme coins that have not gone anywhere, and that have got fines and have got court cases about in regard to issuance of meme coins. If this is not the craziest precedent ever, I don't know what is. And I would love to see the legal battles that will ensue out of this, and we'll see what's happening. The worst thing of all, or the best one, depends on how you look at it, is the next thing. And that thing is the following. Now, essentially, Trump has got a financial instrument that he can manipulate as a result of his speech in real time. So, for example, Trump talks about Mexico, right? And he says, our relationship with Mexico has never been greater. The price of the coin goes up. However, we hate anything to do with Mexico and them crossing our southern borders. the price going down, right? However, we're going to spend considerable resources enforcing that border, which is exactly what's happening, in fact. And the price obviously goes up, etc. So in one speech, you can actually have a market that reflects every goddamn word. It is unbelievable. It is absolutely crazy that it's happening, and it's absolutely nuts. So we're going to see a lot of volume on this coin every time Trump opens his mouth. And I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of bots and a lot of analytics already looking into Trump's Twitter and anything to do with it, and looking at the price dynamics of that coin and correlation of it. For those of you that are not in the market or in the financial market or anything, this is nothing short of market manipulation, because obviously the only person knows what he's gonna say is Trump himself. In other words, like when you got the information controlled only by one person, that doesn't seem to mind a little bit of insider trading, right? Then you got issues. What I also want to point out, so you guys who missed out on Trump coin don't feel too bad about it. Now, in the first hour or so, or when this coin was issued, it was very, very difficult to buy it. Solana network was always falling, and Radium, even with 30% slippage on the coin, was giving an error. So that means basically that people were offering to buy it at 30% more, and nonetheless, the transaction wasn't going through. The volumes on this coin were absolutely staggering through the roof, over $20 billion with a B, right? Everyone listed it, Binance, all the major exchanges listed it. I think on last check, there was at least 37 pages of exchanges on CoinMarketCap and pairs of the Trump coin that listed it. So that is absolutely crazy. Now, Melania coin is still not listed on Binance, and I think there could be a bit of action when they actually do list it there. And I mean, obviously, the main criteria for listing on Binance or any other exchange is the popularity of a coin. And Trump being himself, obviously attracts a lot of eyes and attention to anything that he does, in particular in crypto. What needs to be understood as far as crypto is concerned, everything here is turbo speed. Everything here is crazy. Everything here moves extra fast. Essentially here, the fortunes will be lost and created on this single goddamn coin. In other words, a lot of people would look into it, and it is already, and it will become essentially a proxy for gambling for Trump's actions. To tell the truth, that's exactly it. So this coin represents a proxy to gamble on Trump's mood, talks, and everything. Here, I would like to point out that looking at what Trump always said throughout the years, he basically he creates this white noise scenario, right, of just useless information and just shoots it everywhere. It may be fact, it may not be fact, it doesn't really matter. He creates this white noise effect of just blurb and just constant speech of bullshit that some of it may or may not work out. And in this kind of scenario, it becomes very interesting to gamble on whatever the hell is going to come out of his mouth next, and whether it's truth or not. And this is just the next level. I'm sure there are going to be economic papers written and financial papers written about the dynamics of this goddamn coin, right, and about its correlation to his words, right, and his tweets and etc. And it's just absolutely staggering that once again, the financial markets and everything that humans have gone through have come down to this. What is also worth noting is that it's possible to open futures on this coin. So in other words, a person can basically register on Binance, right, with a limit of non-KYC, and essentially start gambling with leverage on this particular asset. It is absolutely nuts. This is absolutely unprecedented. I would love to see the way it goes. I warn everyone to be careful if you want to play with it, and I would like to remind everyone that in crypto, do not go into any crypto with the money that you borrowed. That's one thing. And do not go into any crypto with the money that you're not prepared to lose. That's one of the first rules that you should learn every time you go into something as volatile as cryptocurrency. Now, on that, guys, let's see what happens, right? Well, let's see what waves this precedent is going to cause, right? And where we're going to get from here. But nonetheless, I mean, I'm amazed to see how the whole of crypto actually turned out to be a Trump show. And what he calls the Trump effect is actually affecting everyone in the industry. Unfortunately, once again, what was a great idea at the start, Bitcoin, decentralized currency, etc., right, turned out to be a goddamn shit show of freaking Trump's let's call it, of Trump's wheels and emotions and fucking craziness. Absolutely staggering. Nonetheless, guys, thanks for being with us. Write down in the comments what you think about this. Write down in the comments what you think is going to happen to the Hack girl and any other person that ever issued a token. And I'd love to discuss it with you guys. It's been a pleasure having you here. Like, subscribe, and the whole thing. And let's make this channel interesting. I'm sure as hell doing everything to make sure that it happens. On that, all the best. Thank you. See ya.